Hi, this is Bobby Warren of the Daily Record, and on the line we have Michael Gibson, who, with his sons Scott, Jacob, and is it Joshua?
Correct, Joshua.
Right. You're doing this Huckleberry Finn raft adventure. What is going on? How many days have you been doing it, and what is going on?
We're on day 13, and we're in a little town. Actually, we're in a twin town. The river separates two towns, the town of Malta and McConnellsville. And tonight we got a hotel at this Three Sisters Sunset Inn because it started lightning and thundering earlier. There's a lot of storms coming, so we escaped the water for the day. Kids are doing very well. They're actually, it's funny, it's almost like being on a cross-country adventure with no air conditioning and no radio. But they're doing very well. They're hanging in there.
Now, when you left Rittman, you were on a homemade raft. I did not think that raft was going to last. What happened to it?
Well, it was so heavy, and, it's starting to sink. I think it was day 3, we started sinking. Let's see, we left on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It was Saturday that when we started discovering, because JT and James were telling us that we were getting lower and lower, which we noticed because the water was starting to come up over on top of the raft. And we know at least one of the 10-foot, 6-inch PVC pipes had a small crack in it and was filling with water. We tried to take it off, but it just wasn't happening, and it was just causing it to be so much weight, and the boys couldn't get it out of the water with me. So once we made it to Dover Dam, we pulled it up on the land, and we chained it to a tree until we could get back, or my buddy, who's Dustin, may go back and get it. I'm not sure if he got it or not. He was debating whether he was going to hook it up to his truck and pull it up. But we went with our original plans from that point to the paddle boat. We purchased the paddle boat right after we got back from Alaska. That's when we came up with the idea for this trip that we were going to take the boys on the pedal boat. So we went back, and Catherine had picked us up from a rainstorm that night. We ate dinner as a family, went home and showered, and then early in the morning, Dustin Burkus brought us and the boat back to the dam and portaged us back in, and we've been on that pedal boat ever since. And that's been a challenge because the boys are too light. Joshua and Jacob are too light. When they get up front and Scott and I get in the back, the front wheels come up, so they can't do any kind of pedaling. So it's been 100% Scott and I pedaling and paddling the whole way.
How long do you think it's going to take? You had originally estimated 6 to 8 weeks, but it seems like it's taken longer.
Yeah, it's taken a long time. What we're going to plan is around our 8-week mark, I'm going to talk to my work, the Great Lakes Trucking and DJ Young Properties, to see if I can possibly get a couple more weeks. I would think, honestly, it's probably going to take us at least 10 to 12 weeks, but that's just where we're at right now. People tell us that once we reach the Ohio River and the Mississippi River, we'll go a lot faster. Like here on the Muskegon, especially the last couple days, there's no current whatsoever, and at many times the wind is blowing from the south to the north, and it's blowing against us, so it seems like we're doing 2 pedals and 1 paddle just to go 12 inches. We're battling the wind at times. I mean, we're sticking through it. We're fighting through it and everything, but it is taking longer than we expected. But we're not giving up. We're still going to head that way, and we're going to go for at least 8 weeks and see where we end up. And just say, I'm enjoying the time with the kids, and they're enjoying something different. I mean, I think it was a shock to them at first with no electronics, no video games, no TV, but they're actually getting through it very well.